line right now. It's a hot topic going on. It's all over social media. It's all over Twitter. It's all over Instagram, Facebook, and it's all over YouTube. My thing is, how do women feel, and how should women feel about men asking for receipts for child support? As of right now, like I said, I have Desiree Ford on the line right now. She's my first caller. Desiree, tell everybody how you feel. What do you think about men asking females who they had children with, not just one, not just two, but many, for receipts showing what you all spend on your children for child support? Let them hear it.
Well, the way I feel about that is that a woman should show receipts for what she spent money on, because technically the money is not for her, it's for the children.
Right.
And that's not fair to the man to have to feel as though not only is he paying for possibly his children, but if she got other baby fathers, she's also using that money for the other children that she had by other men. That's not fair.
Right, that's not fair. That's not fair. And you're the first female, actually, I have to honestly say, that actually said that. And it kind of actually touches me to my heart because of the fact that most women feel as though they don't have to show anything, because of the fact that if you lay down with the man should actually pay, and the women don't have to show anything. But I'm actually against that myself, because I'm on the child support system myself. I pay my child support faithfully every 2 weeks. But the question is that I have, are my kids being taken care of? And that's the question that I have right now. Now, how do you feel about me asking that question?
Now, I feel as though a man should get to know where the money is going, because 9 times out of 10, the female is also using the money for herself, not just the child.
Right. My point exactly. But
Yeah.
But how should women actually come to a male if the male actually say that he wants receipts? Should they come out arrogant or anything like that? Tell on a woman's point of view. Like, I'm going to actually say, put yourself in the man's in the male's shoes for a second. You know, the court system was just made for women. Now, I'm not being biased or anything by that, but I'm actually speaking the honest truth. But it comes a time where as though women only, some women, not all, only get pregnant for benefits. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I actually could. Nothing some people do is nothing new under the sun, honestly. So that's not a surprise that that's going on.
So I understand. How many children do you have?
I have 2 kids.
You have
Thank
two.
God.
You have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Is the father there in your children's lives?
What did you say?
Is the father there in your kids' lives?
Well, no, he's not.
Have you taken him to court for child support?
No, I haven't. He doesn't have anything I want.
Okay, hold on for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, this is speaking from a real woman right here. A real, genuine woman right here. Now, if she wanted to, no matter if the guy had anything or nothing, she could easily take him for whatever that he may have coming to him. It could be anything from a savings bond, an inheritance, or whatever. But my thing is that these men should step up and take care of their kids. Now, I'm not going against on what she's saying. No, don't quote me on that. Don't quote me wrong on it. I'm not going back on what she's saying. I'm not against her or nothing. But I really think that some women should show receipts on what they're spending for these kids. You have so many men out here paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and next thing you know, they're being taken to court again for a second child, and they're getting more money. And I got to be honest with you. Half of these women don't work or never worked a day in their life. And they're living off of men. This woman isn't. You understand what I'm saying, everyone? This woman isn't. Desiree Ford is not living off of any man. She's not living off of any supplemental income. She's taking care of her kids by herself. Now, if you wasn't have another kid, how would you feel about you having another kid by a man who don't want to take care of that child? Would you take him to court then, Desiree?
No, I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't.
I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's for your kids. It's not for him.
At the end of the day, you're not only tied to the court system, but you're tied to a man that doesn't want anything to do with you. Why cause all that confusion and consume time by dealing with any of that?
Right. Understandable. So how do you feel as though that the court system should... What do you think that the court system should change? What do you think they should change to make things right between everyone, to make everything civil and better for the children? Because it's all about the children.
Any woman that gets child support, truthfully, they should make her go to a program right away where they'll train her to get hired, so that there will be minimum child support, or it'll be less for those women who are not working. For the working women who are collecting child support, they should continue that. But for the woman who's not working, they can let her have child support, but make her go to a program where she will get a job within 6 months to a year.
Right, but they do have a program. It's called the Earn Center. Have you ever heard of the Earn Center?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever been to the Earn Center before?
No, I have not.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know something about the Earn Center. Well, in my past, I'm not gonna put a name out there right now because I don't want to get sued. Because it's my radio station, and I don't want to get sued. Or you understand what I'm saying?
You don't want defamation of character.
Right, I don't want to get sued for defamation of character. But this so and so person went to the Earn Center, and she got sanctioned twice by welfare. Back and forth through courts. Just back and forth to court. And I'm not understanding to the point where things have to go so haywire to the point where as though you want to make your child's father, quote unquote, child's father suffer because of the fact that you chose to open your legs to this man and have a child by him when you had so many options to take a morning after pill, to get an abortion. Even the young man at the welfare office even said, listen, if you don't want him to pay child support, even though he's taking care of you, you're living with him, just say you don't know who the child's father is. And she had that opportunity and she didn't do it. Why? Because of the fact that some women these days think they're going to get more money out of the court system by taking their children for child support. And guess what? She came out making less.
You get way less going through that.
Right. Now, if welfare take you to court for child support, then that's something different. She allowed that to happen.
Right. That's because a lot of these women choose not to fight for welfare, to say, hey, well, I really don't know where he is. But then again, welfare, too, also makes the woman take the man for child support by threatening to cut off their food stamps or their medical. And some of them feel they don't have a choice but to take them to child support. But my thing is, a woman would never be put in that boat if you get off your behind and go and try to get a job.
Amen.
Child support should be the last means to how you live it. It's supposed to be for the benefit of the child.
Right. It's not about you buying weave, this, that, and the other, going to the clubs, going out to the bars, drinking, and everything like that.
And paying for another man with that money, too.
Exactly. And not only that, you're right. Paying for another man, exactly. And I'm about to pull up some information about the Pennsylvania Child Support Program. The Pennsylvania Child Support Program it actually states that it's like, all right, in order to get a request for support services, you have to already be receiving or paying support or an employee who wants to manage wage-attached employees, or an attorney that wants to request support services on behalf of your client. Okay, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Or would like to search dockets or liens or anything like that, not only for child support, but also to establish paternity of a child. Now, my thing was an estimate on child support, the estimate on the child support amount is actually, it does not provide the results for alimony or anything like that because you're not married, but the parties' monthly net combined income is more than $30,000. Non-custodial parents' monthly net income, if it's less than $931, it says it's like it's going against the deviations included in the child support guidelines. Like child support calculations for more than 6 children is multiple family situations, self-employment, tax withholding, and if the child support estimator would give at least $0 back in child support amount when it's combined to parental income, then everything will be all right. But guess what? It's not working out like that. Because the federal regulation requires states to review their child support guidelines at least once every 4 years. And that's section 45 CFR 302-56. The Pennsylvania complete its most recent review as of March 30th, 2012. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So whoever, I'm not saying you don't, but whoever think that I'm dumb and don't know about the child support and how child support works, like they're only hurting themselves. Not only hurting themselves, they're hurting these kids.
Right, and then not only that too, and then once you get the child support, welfare pray that you get the child support so they could cut down even more of your benefits.
Right.
That's why a lot of these women are not thinking it through. Thinking it through at all.
They're not thinking it through at all. They're not. And here's the thing about paternity. If you're going for paternity and you're paying child support, it's like, here's the question. What is the purpose of the acknowledgement of paternity? AOP form. Okay? The AOP form allows unmarried mothers to establish paternity for their child without going through a court, and gives the father legal rights and duties to the child. And it also gives the child rights to duties to the father. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who complies to acknowledgement of paternity, which is the AOP form again, when a child is born to an unmarried woman, the birth mother and birth father who are not married to each other may complete an AOP form. Will the father's name be on the birth certificate? That's a question. If the acknowledgement of paternity, AOP form, if it's completed, that's another question. Here's the answer to that. Once the AOP form is actually received, it will be verified for accuracy. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
For accuracy. Before being processed. Are you following me?
Yeah.
After that, the Department of Health Division and Vital Records, which is DVR, they're notified that paternity has been established and they're provided within the father's name to list on the birth certificate. If the birth certificate is issued without the father's name, like I just told you earlier, the AOP may not have been received prior to the printing of the birth certificate, and the parents may request an updated birth certificate from DRV. I know my stuff, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
And people call me crazy.
You have to nowadays.
You have to. You really do have to. And at the end of the day, it says, who can I contact for further questions regarding acknowledgement of paternity of the AOP form, which is section 28 in the child support handbook. No, they should contact an attorney. For further questions and or inquiries regarding the Pennsylvania voluntary acknowledgement of paternity program, you have to call the Bureau of Child Support Enforcement, which is at 1-800-932-0211. A child support enforcement specialist will be happy to assist you. They're on the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Did that sums that up to you?
Yep, pretty much. So my thing is this. You're basically stating that you have some women out here that go for child support, and most times some of them don't know who the baby five is. So that's when they try to take it upon themselves to go get a paternity test done to get on child support. My thing is this. I feel as though this way. If you know you're a loosey-goosey, you should expect that a man is not going to keep you around. And a lot of these women stick men on child support because they're mad the men do not want to be with them. I say this, don't cause a situation for yourself where so you have to find out who the father is just to get child support because you're angry. Don't put yourself in that situation point blank.
Right. Absolutely, hon. Absolutely.
And you don't have to worry about being a bitter woman when this man is not with you no more. Because I say this, and I just was telling one guy this yesterday. The mother always has to take care of the child, whether this man gives her money for that child or not. The child does not stop growing and eating things and not eating because this woman has no money from the man. That's why I say it's stupid whether you go for child support or not.
Right.
Because whether you got Social Security income or a job, you're the one that's taking care of that child because it's mama's baby and papa's baby.
Right. No, you're right. And you're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. But listen, I'm going to call you back because you're my most enthusiastic caller. If you're going to be up, I'll call you back, okay?
Yes, no problem.
Okay, I'll call you back. But I have another call on another line. I gotta get some feedback on this one too.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, now. You have a nice night.
You too, honey. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for your input.
Thank you also.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.